What is up, screamy lunatics? Let me just click some buttons and boomsies. Morning, yeah, Mad Trader. Face for radio and a voice for silent film, as always. Listen, I said I wasn't going to do this today. I was going to have a day off. Well, not a day off. I was going to give you guys, no one's watching, I was going to give anyone a break from my monotone voice. But no, I'm doing it. Whilst we are looking at stuff, I've had to have a change about the screen. It was doing my eyes in. Let's see what we got. Oh, would help if I changed the doobie, wouldn't it? So let's get some of that down as. We have still got 2 open. We'll have a look at that in a second. I've added another short, and I'll show in a second why. We're still down 300, so that's 1700 out of the 2 grand account. So USD chef. So let's have a look. See. So because we are short on the oh, where's that gone? There we go. Because we're short on Russell 2000. Let me just show you that one instead of this. Why have I put that one up? Russell. Here we go. So we are, excuse me, short from here. This one right here. We're in profit, not a huge amount, but we're in profit anyway. That allows some of the margin to be brought back again. So we've got a little bit more margin to play with, and I thought I'd have to chop it down to half risk, so we're going to have to half risk it from now on, but I can't do it on the spreadsheet too easily. I'm not that brainy. We've then got a come over here, so there's the Russell short. So USD CHF long is ding ding ding, this bad boy. Was it on the 4 hour? It was on the 4 hour. Let me bring that up. That's why a trade log is important. I have the trade log to let me know when I got in, why I got in. That's what the pictures are for. And on my notes, it also tells me, well, I put notes on anyway, what, strategy I'm using and what time frame I entered in on. Anyway, so the long on USD CHF, because of this bad boy right here, it may well pop down and take us out. It's in profit at the minute. Remember, this is the one that I couldn't put on for whatever reason, no idea. But I have set a short order, half risk, to go short. It was on this candle here, but on the hourly. I'll show in a second. So we are currently long on the USD CHF, but on the hourly we are now shorty on this candle right here. I set it at 2 o'clock, so as this was closing, and it hasn't triggered us in yet. Why? Well, yes, we're long on the 1 hour, but if we pop back up to the 1 day, we are short. So and there was a bit of imbalance here, so I'm expecting, I would have thought that price will not just fall over, wrong word, but price will start to make its way down a little bit at least on the daily. 4 hourly is a bit of a nomad. It's crossed. That would have been a very good cross back last August, or in August, should I say. Would have been a good one. But anyway, oh no, we would have been taken out, wouldn't we, with this low here. Either way, lots of opportunities to get back in on the lower time frames. It's making higher highs, yes, but then it's making lower highs. And apart from a big wick here that got some liquidity, which I'm guessing is what's happened. It's gone up. It's taken some cash from people's stops. People would have put stops here, so go short here or go short here, stop up here. It's stop hunted. It's grabbed its liquidity, and I'm guessing it's on its way down. I might be wrong, Hourly is the entry. We're getting closer and closer and closer. So if we draw this out, so the 200 is closer to the price, which is getting closer to it, and as that normally happens, it's normally then a drop, and it'll fall over. And that's my, well, it's not a guess, that's my educated assessment and assumption. So I'm going to leave that one on. I've also got some other bits and bobs that I've got to do today, so you'll probably see me doing those in and about. But for now, that's it. I'll update you if you want me to update you. If anyone jumps on stream, give me a shout. Jump onto Discord or Telegram or WhatsApp and let me know you're there. Yo, yo, yo. Yes, I've got Shell for hourly up. Only because my screener has showed me that my engulfing candle strategy has hit again. It's weird that on some occasions these work, and these work very well. For example, the past 3 or 4 would have been winners. Buy here, this is for stocks, mind, so not the same kind of strategy. buy here, buy here, buy here, buy here. If we buy here, the next sell signal we would sell all of them, or wait until it crosses below the 200, which is a different strategy. So if that was a buy, and let's just put it in anyway, just for shitsy gigglies. So buy it there. Don't need that because I'm not doing an engulfing, so it's just a buy. Where's my box? There it is. So buy it here to here. So you're in profit, but you're buying again, but you're still net in profit, although you're losing on one of them. So you buy again here. You buy again here. You're now in profit with that one, this one, and that one, and you buy again there. And if we buy again here, if I get a opposite signal, or it crosses below the 200, then I sell. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positions I'm in, or it's 5 times I bought Shell. Even if it comes down to here, it might only be 10 points, or a 10 pence a share increase, but that's still 10 times the amount of shares that I bought at each one. You're looking at a couple of £100 easy, and that's only since when was that? August. Or you can do your. Oh, let me get rid of that. Or you can do the normal. Let's look at that. I'm saying this, or I'm showing this on screen because there's a couple of people that I have shown how to do this in the past. I haven't taught them. Don't do any. Don't trade off of my information. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just showing them how I did it. So if I were to buy here at 2422, let's call that, and I put £1,000 into this at £24.22p, £1,000. Let's do it on the text. Where's my text? Here it is. I don't want to anchor it. There it is. So 1,000 divided by £22.22. That's a nice round number, isn't it? I mean, nice number. Because I'm not a maths genius, let's bring this bad boy up. So 1,000 divided by 22 is 45 shares. Right, so that's 45. Then we go and buy more here. Boomsies. There to there. Back down again. So put another £1,000 in at here. So 1,000 divided by. So that's now £24. And let's call that 57p. Doobie doo. Anyone do this in their head? If you could do it in your head, you're an absolute fagging genius. So 1,000 divided by 24.57. Oh, that's only 40 shares. Then we have this one here. So that one to that one and back again. So another one, where's that gone? So another 1,000 divided by blah 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 24.63.64 24.64 equals so 1,000 divided by 24.64 is 40 again. And now there's one more, isn't there? Where's that? Oh, there's two more. Yeah. Move that over here. So that one. This is a strange one, but never mind. We'll have that. I'm back again. To that. So another one. 1,000 divided by 25.17. £25.17 equals. Again, if you can do this without using the calculator, give me a shout. I'll employ you. 1,000 divided by 25.70. It's 39 shares. So 39 shares. Now, normally, whilst I'm doing this one, normally I would just buy the shares. Certainly for Shell, United Health Group, there's a couple of others, banking as well, and I just use the dividends. So if I buy it, I'd buy it and keep it. But for small accounts, or say small accounts, my account's not in the millions, but for accounts where you want to gain money, you want to build that money up. Yes, sell whenever you want. It's your money. And don't forget, if you are doing this, you would have to pay 25, is that 60, 47, a brokerage fee, and you pay each time you buy or sell. So, look into it. I'm not saying that you need to do this, just look into it so you can at least get a grasp of how the share market works out. 25.47, another 39. So in total we've spent £5,000. So 5k spent, not including fee for buying or the brokerage fee. So 5k spent. Where's me calculator? Here it is. Doobie. So we've got 45 plus 40 plus 40 plus 39 plus 39. We've got 203 shares. That's 5k. If we just, even if, let's say, price now crashes down to here, let's say we get a small candle, then we get another smaller candle, then we get a engulfing candle south at the bottom of this. Let's say we sell at the bottom of this, which is 24.98, we'll call it, right? 24.98. Sell all at 24.98 equals 203 times 24.98. One of them. So 203 times 24.98 equals 5,070. Now you might be saying that's stupid. It's only 70 quid. Yes, you're right, and that's on a shares. That's on a share dealing site. You're not going to make millions unless you start with millions on a share. Unless you're Tesla and you buy 10 grand's worth at whatever pence there were, and add up at God knows how much money. That's not the point. On a small, on a stock that doesn't move thousands of points a day, that's what you're going to get. 70 quid. Now that might be nothing to you, but that's an extra 70 quid. If we were to do it, the spread bet way, the daily funded way, first of all, there's a cross here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You wouldn't have been taken out, and that would have been, decent. Remember, 1 to 2 or 1 to 3, so 300 or 400%, or just enter in on each of the candles, each of these engulfing candles. So let's say we put £1 a point on Shell. Come on, I've got to zoom in a lot more on this. You would, on shares, by the way, you have to go down to the -25 and reach for the 300 or 350. It's you've got to go a little bit higher. So let's say we had -25 as our stop and 350 as our take profit. So on this first one, that is a risk of, I'm blind, I can't see, it's American, there we go, there to there is a risk of 15 points, and then win of 45 points. Easy, yeah. So that's 45, and that's moved not 1 point, that's moved a lot of points. That's 45 points, or 45 points. Where's it gone? 45. Oh, it is 45 points. Then you get another move. Come back. Down to 25. All the way up there. We know these wins, so I'm not going to be going individually. Another one at 163 points. So already on the first one, you've made more than, or close to, half of what you would have made in the share over the same period. But so 45 points plus, what's this, 162 points. You've definitely made, your money back there. Here would be, come back, 76 points. Assuming you weren't taken out on that trade there. Might have been, might not have been. Let me close that. Deletoid. So see what I'm saying? So if you were to do that on a spread bet, as this is, you would have already made back more than what you would have made on your share account. But I say but. Yes, this is tax efficient. We won't go into the tax implications of spread betting, but on your share account, not only have you got to pay brokerage fees and the buy and sell costs, but it's also taxable, which also means on your losses you can use that as a tax deduction. Just do the same, and you would have made quite a bit of money, a lot more, and you've not spent £5,000 to do it. So that's why I spread bet certain things, but why I use the share account or share dealing is because of the dividends. I just tend to buy these stocks and hold them and then reinvest the dividend. Yes, I pay tax on them. Let me just get a quick drink. But in the long run, over 5, 10, 15 years, that will pay for itself. Assuming companies like Shell don't go into the dust. And I would, I don't do it on the 4 hourly, but I would completely get out and sell everything share wise when my strategy kicks in for a short. So if this 9 or 10 EMA had have gone below the 200, and it's not a 200 on my stock account, it's 255, but anyway, either way, I would sell everything, gone, and then whatever I'd made over the previous amount of time, for example down here somewhere, 21, when they started to recover again, and they changed, they were A and B, and then they changed, and I took everything onto the old A, the Shell London Stock Exchange one. Anyway, when it goes down below the 200, which it inevitably will, I'll sell everything, and then that'll just sit in the account until either another stock comes along that I want to plough all my cash into, or shall then go back above the 200. And over time, you lose some. Don't get me wrong. There are sometimes you will trade and lose. For instance, back here would have been possibly a loss, another loss. So 3 losses in a row, but you're not losing your shirt. You're not losing your back. You're not losing all the shares that you put into to Shell. You're just losing a little bit. You're losing the amount of money that you put in. So if all you've got is monthly, put £100 in to a stock, and at the end of that month it goes past where you're meant to sell, and you do, and you should, take that money, sell it, and you might have lost £70 of that £100. No biggie. You've still got next month. You've still got more money. I wouldn't, don't worry about the little things, and don't get too excited about the big things. To make money in stocks and shares and trading, you can't be excited about it. You can't, because you'll start to make silly mistakes and take bigger risk. Anyway, just thought I'd throw that up there as to what I'm looking at over another screen through my other brokerage. I'm not going to do much with it, if I'm honest. I'm not about to bung any more money in. I've done that bit from the crossover, so I don't buy, in the middle of a crossover. Yeah, I know what I mean. And then the other one was, or is gone now, was I can't remember which one it was. Anyway, I'll have a look at that if it pops back up again. Whilst we're here, you chef, we're still short. We're not. Sorry, we're still long. The two that I put in, those of you that are paying attention, if anyone is actually watching, let me just see. I'm on screen number 4. No one's on. Good. If anyone's actually watching, or has watched, or is watching this back at a later date, you might remember that I had entered in a short and then inadvertently hit the stop limit on a bid twice. Stupid. And we were short here. Well, that's been taken out. It got took out here, so I can actually take this off. Delete. Thinking that this area is going to be held. It didn't. It got broke. So boom. But we are long live. But I've also set a short because we are going short on the higher time frame. Russell, yeah, I'm not really doing much. I've got another short set, just for me. This is on. Remember, this is on my live account. So this is just me. I've got another short set ready to go. Whether it works out like that or not, I don't know. And it's on this 4-hourly candle here, but because I set it after, you were thinking, why are you not in it? I'm not in it because I set it like after this, so I set it about 5:15ish, I think. Yeah, and it had already nipped down and come back up again, and tried to squirrel its way back down. Didn't bother. Hasn't got me in on that one. No. It might take me in on this and then go directly to jail. I don't know. Either way, we are in a short anyway, and I'm waiting for another one to enter. AUD Japanese yen. That's the one I'm looking at doing some of the assessments on. GJ. So we are short. Well, there's a short pending, but I might have to close this because we're now, because it was on a cross. I'll close this because we are above. We've crossed over above, and if we look at the daily, the bias is long. Pound yen. I mean, there's some weird news come out. Weird news or weirder news to come out still. Let me just check on the iPad. Hold on. Can't remember exactly what it's called. It was something to do with retail sales. Yeah, that's it. So retail sales. That's at 1:30 today. So previous was 0.7. Estimated is going to be 0.2. So that's a decrease in retail sales. And I'm not surprised. People haven't got any money, and they've been sacked. You know, lots of people have lost their jobs, which is very sad. Inevitable, but sad. And I still think that's going to be bad news for the UK. And I would have imagined that shorts are the way to go. So I'm going to keep this on, although by the 4-hourly strategy, should get rid of this one and enter into a long, or at least place a long order. If I were to do, I don't know. It might make the pound stronger, which would be counterintuitive, wouldn't it? You would think if there was bad retail sales, so people aren't spending as much, then the pound is weaker, because then the economy is going to get worse off. But you never know. Let's put a tiny fib on this. So remember, on the crossover, which is here, this candle here, lowest point of the previous 5, if we're going long, would be here. Top of the candle, back down again. Let me go to that, and we'll change that so that it's oh, I don't want to do that. What am I doing? Let me zoom in. Well, let me opacity very low. There we go. So let me just so it's like half filled in, so it's not actually doobied, you know what I mean. Text it. How are you doing? Just enter the text. So not entered for info only. Boomsies. So let me move that down here slightly. And we need to move that to the tip of that. So yeah, so we probably, if we were doing the normal just go for each cross, then fine, you know, we'd be going long. It'd be a stretch to think it's going to get up to 300. That'd be new highs, and on the well, new highs for this leg anyway. Remember, if that's the high, that's the current low. It's got a lower high, equal low, a higher high, higher low, higher high compared to these, but still a lower high. So if you look at it, we're going in a wedgie, and we've actually broken out of that to the downside. That's probably a liquidity sweep or grab, but it's facing downwards. So for me, long's not on the table. Might work out to be the wrong thing. Yeah, we would have made, wouldn't we, at 6 o'clock, so I can get rid of that because we didn't actually enter that one. But there's been no short signals on the pound dollar hair, just to double check. We've got a daily bias of shortsies because we are now crossed below. And if you wanted to, we could, if you wanted to, if I wanted to, we could do a cross below strategy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would be there. Be quite a tight. What's the word I'm looking for? Quite a tight entry. But if we're doing it on the daily, we can't enter this until the end of the day. So that'd be 10 o'clock ish, 9:30, 10 o'clock, because the 4 hourly, if we ever get there, 4 hourly is already short, and that might want to pop up. And if it does pop up, then we can then take shorts on the next available signal. So this one we didn't enter because it was that midnight candle, but if we had, we'd have made our, we looked on a lower time frame, and we would have made our 300%, so 1 to 2, before it shot up and took us out. And hourly, hourly, there's no new entry signals to go short yet. I would have imagined, yes, it will. There's nothing on the table just yet. And FTSE, just one that I've added for me to look at. The FTSE strength is a bit of a weird one. We have bad news, about certain things coming out, unemployment rate, and the FTSE goes up. Don't get it. I just don't get it. It's in my eyes, that's weirdly manipulation. But anyway, and then Euro USD. So we are. Oh, come on. We are. Where's the debris gone? Oh, there it is. I need to change that. Why has that gone black? Let's put it an orangey colour, make it easier to see. So we are short bias on the Euro USD, on the hourly. Let's start at the top. Daily, we are short bias. So I'm addicted to this iced tea now. I don't know why. Where was I? Yeah, so we're short bias because we're below the 200 on the daily. For hourly, bit of a strange one. Why is that like that? I don't. What Google's name's going on here? What's that doing? Why is it doing that? Where is it? I was having issues with this yesterday as well, wasn't I? Right. Aphrodonchleicus. Hide it. Show it. It hasn't come up, has it? Oh, dear me. So let's go with that one. There. That one. Okay. No, it's still not showing, is it? Alright, so let's hide that, and we'll go to that one. Show it. We'll have that as a orangey one. Okay. Oh, look, am I just being mad and it's not? What? Oh, I know why. I'm an idiot. An absolute spoon face. Why did I put it down to 100? Anyway, I need to change that to Styly and 200. 200. Boomsies gone. Right, so fucking hell, that took fucking too long. So daily we are short bias, aren't we? Yes. 4 hourly we are short bias, aren't we? Come on, 4 hourly. Yes. So we're going to wait for a short setup or a short signal. That's what I meant. 1 hour we are short bias. So we could have taken that one at 6. I wasn't around. Good job we didn't, because we might have been taken out. Would we have? Boomsy, back up again. Oh no, we would have made. So as long as that wick hadn't have happened first and it had gone down first, we'd have made our 300. But either way, we didn't take it, so off the table it goes, and we're just waiting for another short signal before we get into anything. Anyway, I'll update you if anything else happens whilst I'm doing some back testing. Give me a shout if you need anything, want anything, all that good stuff. I'll probably stop this at 10. Excuse me, so only about an hour or so of live streaming. I don't know why, I'm tired. I don't know why, I'm tired. Yeah. Either way, give us a shout or not. Right, I'm closing early. Got to do a thing with a man who's got a dog. It's got nothing to do with the dog, but anyway, I'm still doing that. I was not going to do it today and do it tomorrow, so now I might have to do what I was meant to do today tomorrow. I know what I mean. So I might not be around tomorrow. Give me some texts or send a message on WhatsApp or whatever, not bothered. And I'll probably, if I don't get any texts or anything, I won't do it tomorrow. I might jump on again on Monday or Tuesday next week just to update you on what's going on. I've got a big old back test running with a shorter time frame cross and engulfing candle system. One that I'm trying to package up and give, or get ready to give, to one of my friends. Yeah, hold on, I'm just looking at another chart here. Sorry, let me concentrate. Yeah, so I'm going to close the stream. Any questions, you know what to do, or don't, not bothered. Thanks for everything. Read the disclaimer, not financial advice. Trading is risky. At least 72%, I read it this morning, at least 72% of people on the broker I use lose money. You're probably one of those 72%. So don't take anything that I say as information to do anything with. Take it as entertainment purposes only, and all that good jizz. But what I will say is, before I close, the people who lose money are the ones that don't give things time. So, for example, yes, we've had 3 losers. There's probably about to be another couple of losers, and that's a small section of trading. You can't say, oh, I took 10 trades in a year and 6 of them lost, therefore I've lost my money. That's not how it works. That's just not how it works. If you were going to take it seriously, you need at least 100 trades of the strategy that you're looking at doing, at least 100 trades, and out of those you need to have at least a 1 to 2 win rate, so that at least if you lose, well, if you only win 25 to 30 of those trades, so 70% loss, you're still going to break even, roughly. As it is, my strategy is about, well, today, look at the stats, it's a 62% win rate, which isn't amazing, but it gets better and then worse, better and then worse, better and then worse. So averages out around about 65 to 70%. The people who lose the money are the ones that don't play the game properly. They get annoyed at all the losses and they snatch at all the wins, and they take off the table potential large winners and then moan because they didn't keep it on the table. Anyway, have a really good day. Read this or not bothered. I'm your host, Mad Trader. Thanks for not even bothering your ass to jump onto the stream. Have a really